What is up, guys? We're back with some more Summer Pockets tonight. Very rare stream. I'm usually like in bed at this time, but school went really well today and I got out a little early, so we were back anyways. Last night I left off on such a spoiler. Yeah, actually I will say that if you haven't seen last night's stream, I would say go back and check that out. I think notifications are down.
Hello.
Hello to you too. Thank you very much. Hopefully my laugh tonight, because this is gonna be brutal. Yeah, because I was hosting a buddy of mine, so I think that's probably why it was all weird. But anyways, so last night, let me get a quick recap for those of you guys that want to go and watch last night's stream live. Well, kind of live in the future, live in retrospect. It's up on my YouTube, which is in the link in my description thing. But if you haven't seen last night's and you're more interested in that, make sure you go do that, because you're going to see something that you're probably not going to like. Anyways, now that that little bit is out of the way, I want to go ahead and say what happened last night. We found the pirate ship that was really just a ship, and as we went to go to Kamome and say, hey, you know, how does it feel knowing that this was all a lie or whatever, finds out that she just started bawling. She for real broke down, started crying, said that it was all the time that she had, and she disappeared. She said, open up my suitcase and you'll find the truth about what's going on, and she disappeared. She's gone from the game. We couldn't find her on the island, we couldn't find her character sprite, she's missing. And that's where we left off last night. If this is in typical Key fashion, which I can already assume this is going to be the Black Horse route, or Dark Horse route, I don't know what the analogy is, whatever. Or aphorism, I should probably say. It's just, this is going to hurt. If this is how I think it's going to end, it's not going to be pretty. We for real might shed some tears tonight. How was camping? How was it? I'm not really quite sure. Are you okay? You just seem really tired. I wonder. Hairi. What happened to your stuff? I just left it behind. You would just leave it behind? Are you really okay? You're acting very strange. Yeah. There's no way I could sleep. Even after getting in my futon, I just keep thinking about the adventure yesterday, today, and the inlet we reached at the end. Kamome disappeared. Right in front of my eyes. Who was she? What was that adventure? She left with everything only half finished. There was no pirate ship, just a beat-up sailboat. Thinking back, there were a lot of things that didn't add up. Even the 4 keys. They were hidden 10 years ago, but they happen to still be there today. That doesn't make sense. At the shrine, in the doghouse, in Naruse's chicken coop, in the birdhouse. One of them may have survived, but all 4? Kamome believed that they would still be there in search, and I just got swept up in the middle of it. It's strange. How do I put it? It's too convenient. But does that even matter now? Even if I want to ask, she's no longer here. She disappeared and took all of her mysteries with her. Except the suitcase. Why are you forgetting about the suitcase? The next day I returned to the area to retrieve our gear. We camped here 2 nights ago. There are in fact 2 tents still here. That wasn't a dream. What I remember from last night runs through my head as though I were trying to assure myself that it really happened. I look at the cave. The 2 of us did go through here. I really can't bring myself to go into the cave alone. I really like this song. This song is very reminiscent of Grisai, like Angelic Howl tier stuff. It's very pressing. You know, you feel very uncomfortable listening to it. At a loss, I just end up back at the port. The ferry I rode here is docked at the wharf. Without thinking, I turn around to the sound of clattering wheels. The sounds are coming from tourists ashore. Oh yeah. Shh, find my suitcase. The real me is inside of there. Kamome told me to find her suitcase and that her real self was inside. That suitcase. It was lost when we got washed away by a river in the cave. It has to have been left there, which means it's still there. What should I do? I scratch my head. I can't go alone. Go alone! Nomiki!
なんだいきなり。
What's up all of a sudden? Nomiki.
飲みきでいい。
Just call me Nomiki. No, Nomiki. I need to talk to
なん
you.
でしょうか。
About what? I want to investigate the query. What? Or rather, I need your help.
なんで。
Why? It's a long,
いいから
long
話せ。
story. No, that's fine. I'm
食
listening.
事でもしながら。
Let's talk over some food.
なるほど。な。
I see, so that's what
そもそ
happened.
も行くなとあれほど言ったのに。
Even though I expressly told you not to go in the first place, I'm sorry.
それで姿を消した女の子のスーツケースを見つけたいんだな。
So you're telling me you want to find the suitcase of the girl who disappeared? There was no way I could tell her that Komomi disappeared right in front of me. Just that, I had no idea where she was. Yeah.
言った通り、あの辺に立ち入るのは禁止なんだ。
As I told you before, that area is off limits. Isn't there anything you can
そもそ
do?
もあそこは島の管轄ですらないからな。
Oh, that old man mentioned that. The place isn't under the island's jurisdiction in the first place. What do you
そ
mean?
れはど
Oh,
うかしたの？
what's going on?
飲み気に怒られているのか。
Is Nomiki mad at you? What'd you do to her? That's not it at
高原
all.
が採石場を調べたいらしい。
Takahara wants to investigate the
何度も
query.
あんなところを。
Why would you want to go there
友達が
again?
関わっているらしい。
It has something to do with his friend.
そっか。
I see.
よし行こうぜ。
Alright, let's go for it then.
おいおい、そんな簡単に。
Hey, don't agree to him so
よっぽど
easily.
の理由があるようじゃねえか。
He seems to have a good reason, doesn't
だ
he?
ったら行こうぜ。
Then let's go for it.
しょうがない。
Ah, whatever, you
消
win.
えた女の子というのも気にな
I'm
るし
interested
な
in this girl's
私も同
disappearance.
行した方が後々まだフォローができるかもしれないな。
If I go with you, I might just be able to help down the road.
こんなところがあったんだな。
So there really was a cave back
昔の
here.
採石場の入り口は全部塞がれているはずだが。
All the old quarry entrances were supposed to have been
なんで
sealed.
ここだけ残っているんだ。
So why is this one
この
left?
辺一帯は私有地なんだ。
This area is private
だから
property.
島で管理しきれていないん
The
だ。
island has no control of it. Private property? Who owns
詳
it?
しくは私も知らないが、ある会社が買い取っている。
I don't know the exact details, but a company
この
purchased
方
it.
リゾート開発でもする予定なんだろうが。今のところ手つかずでな。
I thought it was for a resort, but the area is still untouched.
ワクワクしてきたな。
I'm getting
遊
excited
びじゃ
now.
ないぞ。
This isn't some
わ
game.
かってるよ。とにかく中に入ろうぜ。
I know that. Anyways, let's go inside.
しかし立派な洞窟だな。
Quite the imposing
こ
cave.
れだけのものなら観光客も呼べそうよね。
If this is all there is to it, you could probably have tourists
本
come.
来役場はそのつもりだったらしいぞ。
Apparently, our town hall originally had the
し
same
かし
thought.
まあ実際人を入れるとなると安全の確認や
The reality is,
いろいろ
however,
大変だから
if you let people in to explore, it becomes really difficult with safety checks.
島の役場だけではなかなかその資金が調達できない。
Our government alone couldn't fund
だか
something
ら
like
企業
that.
を誘致して共同して調査に乗り出したらしい。
So they went looking for a partnership with a private
それ
company.
は企業側の動きが急に鈍くなったとかで
But the work the company was doing
し
suddenly
ばらく
stalled.
手つかずのまま残されているわけだ。
Ever since that, it's remained untouched. Hmm.
ま、この島の人間も役場ものんびりしているからな。
Well, the people and government of this island are
そうい
laid
えば
back.
ここ数年企業から派遣されてきた人間があれこれと島を調査していた
Come
ら
to
しい。
think of it, the company has dispatched people to investigate the different areas around the island for quite some
もし
time.
かしたらそろそろ動きがあるのかもしれないな。
Maybe they're gonna continue working on it.
調
Investigate?
そう
Who knows?
島の中をうろうろして何かをしていたらしい。
Apparently, they were scouring the island for something.
それでスーツケースをなくしたのはどの
You said the suitcase was around here? It's probably
し
around
かし
here.
洞窟の中までスーツケースを引っ張ってきたのか。
She brought the suitcase into the cave? Incredible. She's weird.
彼女は何かそれによって特訓でもしてるのか。
Maybe she was training with it. Ah, well, I don't think that was the case. I see.
変なところに食いつかないでよ。
Don't make such strange assumptions.
気になるだろ。
I'm just
そ
curious.
もそも洞窟前で野宿したんだよな。
So let's just get this straight. You camped in front of the cave? Yes.
二人きりで。
Just the two of you? Yes.
都会っ子って進んでますね。
I guess city boys are progressive. No, no, no. It's not like that at all. She's weird. It wasn't like
わ
that.
かった。そんな必死に否定しなくても。
No need to be so
そういう
adamant.
のじゃないんだな。
It wasn't like that. We get it. It wasn't like
そういうの
that.
ってどう
Like
いうの
what?
だなぜ赤くなる。
Why is everyone turning red?
で、スーツケースを見つけるように言われたんだな。
So she told you to find the suitcase. Yes.
スーツケースを見つけて。
Find my suitcase. The real me is in there. The real her's inside the suitcase? What does that even mean? I imagine Komoe popping out and yelling illusion the moment I open it. That'd be pretty amazing. Knowing her, that wouldn't even be strange if it happened.
イリュージ
Ugh.
ョン何を笑っているんだ
What are you laughing at? Nothing.
なあ大丈夫なのか
Should we really help him?
実は振られてストーカーになっているんじゃないだろう
What if he just got shot down and started
あ
stalking
り
her?
えるわね
I could see him doing that. I could hear you. Around here is where we lost our footing and I
危ない
fell.
な
It's dangerous, which
Wow.
means...
あれじゃないか
Is that it? That's no doubt about it. It's our suitcase. The tension leaves my shoulders. Thank goodness, at least the suitcase is still here. The Komoe I met wasn't an illusion, a dream. With just that, I found myself much more relieved than I would have
これ
thought.
がそうなの
This is it? Yep, no doubt about
や
it.
れやれ
Good
本
grief.
当にここに来たんだなそれもこんなものを
You really came all the way here and she really brought something
ねえ
like
ちょっ
this.
と
Hey, hold on.
どうした
What's
こ
up?
れ
This.
何かのスイッチみたい
It's a switch. She brings her face closer to pressing the wall to confirm. A
押し
switch?
てみていいかな
I'm gonna push it. Well, I'm not so sure.
罠じゃないよな
What if it's a trap?
誰がこんなところに罠を仕掛けるんだ
Why would they put a trap in a cave? Alright, just push it. Okay. There's a click.
眩しい
It's bright. This is...
明かりがついた
lights?
どういうことだ
What's going on? I look around the inside of the cave. Now illuminated by light. In front of me is a brook that's up to my
高原は
knees.
ここで溺れたのか
He almost drowned in this? Or so I thought. No. It wasn't such a small brook. There's no way I could drown in something so shallow. I could stand in it. But there was no other body of flowing water. What did I almost drown in then? The one who almost drowned wasn't me, but the boy. My memories are getting so mixed up. For starters, the other day was the first time I came here, so why would I have memories of this? I look around the cave again. The suitcase is illuminated by lights. It's definitely the one Kamome had.
開けてみるか
Are you gonna open it? I think I'll wait until I get home. Got it. I know I dragged you all the way here and everything. I'm
そんな
sorry
こ
for
と気に
that.
するな
No, no
ず
worries.
っと住んでたのにこんなところがあるなんて知らなかった
I've lived here
わ
forever and had no idea even such a place existed. Takahara.
また何かあったら頼ってくれ
If there's anything else, just know we're here for you. Thank you. Oh, here we go. I stare at the suitcase in front of me. Should I open it? Yes. The real her is inside, huh? Or if I look inside, maybe the spell will be broken? I have an uneasy feeling about opening it. Here we go. If I don't go to open it, I won't get anywhere. It's not locked. The case opens with a simple click. I was curious since she worked so hard to hide whatever was inside, but the first thing I see is underwear? This is the real her? Well, that may be true from a certain point of
何
view.
を凝視しているん
What are you
ですか
staring at?
それ
That's... Umi's eyes goes wide when she sees what's in my
女性の
hands.
下着
Woman's underwear? You're right. What are they doing here? How strange.
なるほど
I see.
なるほどな
I see indeed. You're mistaken.
何が違うんですか
What am I mistaken about? These are the real me.
それが本当の高原
That's the real Takahara?
送り
Shocking. It's fine, just get
そう
out.
しますあまり関わりたく
You know what?
あ
I
りません
don't even want to know. There's not much of interest inside the suitcase. I thought something inside would give me a clue to where she might be, but no. I find a single book in the depths of the suitcase, an old one. A story aimed at children. The title is The Adventures of the Catbeard Brigade. The Adventure of the Catbeard Brigade. This is... I read this book a long time ago. It was in the library at my elementary school. There was this one time I had to read 10 books for an assignment during a summer vacation. I found this book while I was doing so. The story is about a girl who gathers comrades and sets off an adventure, and then... I'll just reread it. It's been so long since I read it, I don't even remember the details of it. Every time I turn a page, a strange sense of nostalgia wells up. It's as if I've forgotten the words, I remember the image they evoke. A girl named Kamome comes to a summer camp. She doesn't fit in with the other kids and is always alone. She sneaks into the study of her dad, who's an archaeologist, and finds a map. It's a map that points to the location of a pirate ship on an island. She musters her courage to talk to the other kids, and they form the Catbeard Brigade and set out on an adventure. This is... After reading for 10 minutes, I look up. No doubt about it. Kids walking through a forest? This is still my favorite screenshot in this game, by the way. I just love this image so much. Camping around a fire? An adventure in a cave? These are all scenes that appeared inside of the book. A map that points to the location of treasure, a dangerous adventure, a pirate ship. The story's full of elements that would appeal to kids. I too read this when I was even in elementary school. I even remember how I felt at the time. I loved the story, thinking I'd like to go on such an adventure and read the book over and over again that summer. That's why, when I listened to Kamome's story, I felt like I heard it somewhere before. That's why I would occasionally feel like I already knew about her adventure. Was I caught in a hallucination that I'd actually done it myself? There's no other explanation. I just must have read it in a book. When I was a kid, I emphasized with one of the characters, put myself in the shoes, and I adventured with them. That's what I remembered. In other words, all the memories that Kamome spoke of, they were just written in this book. It's not something that really happened. What does that even mean? She said her true self was inside of her suitcase. In which case, Kamome is the main character of the story? That's ridiculous. I flipped through the book from the suitcase. I go over the name Kamome again, but the mystery is just getting deeper. In the end, I have no idea where Kamome went. Is there a clue somewhere in this book? This book is the only clue. I reread it again from the beginning. That's right, her house. Where Kamome lives. She said she was staying off the island. The Kamome in the book was staying in a small house off the island of the main one. When she said off the island, did she mean another nearby island? If the girl called Kamome really does exist, maybe that little island and house do too. I called Nomiki first thing in the morning. Are there any smaller inhabited islands around here? Small inhabited islands? I can't say I've heard of any. Just give me a little, I'll look into it. Thank you. Nomiki calls me back before noon. Apparently her research has given her insight. There's a very small island near the inlet you reached. I say close, but it is 300 meters out. It's a very small island and no boats sail near it. Utilities do run there though. That island is private property. Owned by the same company that has control of the quarry. Someone very rich bought it. In other words, someone's living on the island. Well, I can't say if anyone's present. I want to go. It is private property, so you can't go in without permission, but there's probably no point in telling you that at this point. I'll lend you my boat. Your boat? I don't have a license. Don't you ride a motorcycle? A boat is not a motorcycle. It's a jet ski. Yeah, they're similar. Is that right? I'll teach you. You'll catch on quick. I've been on it since I was a kid. You'll be fine. Jeez. I'm just gonna pretend I didn't hear that. I traversed the sea on jet ski from Ryoichi. Like he said, riding it wasn't too much different than a motorcycle. I think Ryoichi, who rides alongside me for a while, makes sure I can handle it before heading back. I see the island I'm headed for. It's a small island, literally the size of an elementary schoolyard. Most of the area on the island is covered in some woods or coves. It doesn't look like anything's living there, but upon closer exception, a red roof is in fact visible. There's a house there. I found the pirate ship and now I'm searching for something else. Is this an adventure now in its own way? Strange, it's a strange feeling. I arrive at the island. It appears rough and wild. The area beyond the tiny beach is overgrown with dense trees. There's a faded path through. It's proof that someone is coming and going regularly. It leads to the building in the copse. I enter the woods. There's a house there, hiding amidst the trees. I slowly walk towards the entrance. Then someone appears at the back of the house. Who's there? Someone comes out of the house. It's a middle-aged woman. In her 30s or 40s? I feel like I've seen her before, for some reason. We simply look at each other for a short while. It's only natural, but she's confused. You... Not try to break the ice, I just stand there idly. That... Did you come here to deliver the suitcase? Am I wrong? That belongs to me. Huh? In that case, are you... I think I know why her face looks familiar. She's... Kamome? Kamome? Do you know Kamome? Well... I'm Takahara Hayari. I'm Kushima Sagi, her mom. She looks forking just like her. Kushima
カ
Sagi.
モメは私の娘です。
Kamome is my daughter. Daughter? Her daughter? I feel my strength draining from me. Kamome disappeared, but I found her family. At any rate, Kamome does actually exist. This simple fact causes a strange sense of relief to wash over me. This person is Kamome's mother. I can see traces of Kamome in the woman
失
before
礼で
me.
すが、あなたはカモメとはどういうご関係なんですか？
Excuse me, but how do you know her? We're
そう
friends.
ですか。
Is that right?
カモメにそんな友達が
So you're Kamome's friend. Is she here?
今はいません。
She isn't here now. Then where is she?
それは
She stares at my face for a while. Our conversation has given her
今
pause.
外国です。
She's abroad.
フ
Abroad?
ィンランドです。
She's in Finland. Finland. Where's that? It's somewhere in Europe. Since
2
when?
年前からですね。
She's been gone since 2 years. She's been abroad for 2 years? I'm confused. She's not on this island, but on the contrary, she's abroad. Who was the Kamome I spent this whole summer with?
あの子にあなたみたいな友達がいた
So
ので
that
す
girl
ね。
had a friend
カ
like
モメ
you.
にここのことを聞いていたんですか？
Did you hear about this place from
それ
her?
でわざわざこれを届けに来てくれたんですね。
That must be why you came all this way to deliver this.
こ
Yeah.
のスーツケースをどこで見つけてくださったんですか？
Where'd you find the suitcase? In a
洞
cave.
窟？
A cave. There was a boat in the inlet inside. I was looking for that. Along the way, I found the
そ
suitcase.
うですか。
I see.
あそこに行かれたんですか？
You were able to get to the cave?
でも
Yes.
一体どうやってあんなところに？
Then how'd you find out about it? Kamome left a map with me. We talked about going together, and then I went this year. I like to keep things in line with the fact that she's in Finland. I'd rather just tell her the truth, but what even is the truth anymore? That I met her? She's abroad. We found this boat together? I don't even know what's what anymore. I haven't seen Kamome in quite some time. I don't know where she is, and I thought I might find her here on
こ
this
このこ
island.
ともカモメに聞いたんですか？
Did you hear about this house from her too? No, that's in the book. It's in the book, The Adventure of the Capercade. Kamome, she lived on a small island. I thought maybe the real one did too. I heard that there was a chance someone lived out here, so I came here hoping to find
高
her.
原さんはこの本を読んだことがあるんですね。
Then you've read the book. Yeah, when I was a kid. It's been so long since I'd read it, I forgot all about it, but it's finally come back to me. I was a fan of the book at this time. She suddenly laughs.
ありがとうございます。
Thank you very much.
その小説を書いたのは私です。
I am the one who wrote the book after all.
私はその本の作者なんです。
I'm the author. So what does that
思う
mean?
に、あなたはあの子から何も知らされてないんですね。
She never told you,
カモメ
did
か
she?
ら地図だけ預かって船を見つけて、さぞ混乱していることでしょう。
You received the map from Kamome, found the boat, and must be rather confused now. Well, yeah. What Sagi thinks happened doesn't match what actually happened, but it's also not too far from the truth?
入り江にあるあの船は、
That boat in the
も
inlet.
ちろん何百年も前からある海賊船なんかじゃありません。
It's not a pirate ship that's been there for hundreds of years.
私とあの子、カモメが用意したものです。
That's something that the two of us, Kamome and I, prepared.
あなたの知るカモメがあなたにどこまで話したのかは知
I
り
don't know
ま
how
せん。
much the Kamome you know told you.
とにかくあなたはカモメに会うためにこんなところまで来てくれた。
But at any rate, you came all this way to
だっ
meet
た
her.
らお話ししてもいいような気がします。
In which case, I feel it's okay to tell you. Now as her
あの
mother.
子の話を聞いていただけますか？
Would you like to hear her story? Yes, please tell me.
10年前、
10 years
あの
ago,
子の父親は大学で動植物の生態を研究する学者でした。
her father was a scholar who studied the ecology of flora and fauna
あ
at a
る会社か
college.
らフィールドワークの依頼を受けてこの島に滞在したことがありました。
He took a request for a field work from a certain company and we stayed on this
あの子
island.
は小さな頃から体が弱くてあまり外を出歩けなかったし友達もいませんでした。
My daughter had a weak constitution since she was young. She couldn't go outside much and didn't have any
ほとんどの
friends.
時間本を読んで過ごしていたんです。
She spent most of her time reading
本当
books.
はいろんなところを探検したかったのに出歩くことはできません。
She wanted to go out and explore the world, but she couldn't.
よくこのスーツケースの上に座って
She'd just sit on top of that suitcase
本を読んでいました。
and read her books.
これは元は父親のスーツケースでしたが
This was her father's
世
suitcase.
界中を旅したスーツケースだからそれでカモメも気に入ったのでしょう。
This suitcase traveled the world, so Kamome took a liking
私
to
は
it.
小説家で
I was an
あ
author.
る時 あの子をモデルにした女の子を主人公にして
はい
小説を書いたんです。
Wrote a story in which the female main character was modeled after her, The Adventures of the Catford Brigade.
え
Yep.
きっかけはカモメの言葉だったんですよ。
The inspiration came from something Kamome said
こ
as a
の
kid.
島には海賊船があって財宝が眠ってるんだよって自作の宝の地図を書いて見せてくれたんです。
She said to me, "Did you know there's a pirate ship and silver and treasure on the island?" and showed me a treasure map she
もちろ
drew.
んあくまで読書好きな子供の空想ですが、
It was nothing more than the imagination of a child who loved
聞いてい
reading.
るうちに私も楽しくなって本を書くことにしたんです。
I enjoyed listening to her story and decided to write a book.
あの本はこの島の滞在中に書いたから実際出てくる場所もそのままモデルがあるんですよ。
I wrote that book while we were staying on the island and modeled after the real locations that I
あの
visited.
本が発刊されて翌年の夏のことです。
It was the summer of the year after the book got published.
あの子が言い出したん
One
で
day
す。
she told
船
me
が欲しいって。
that she wanted a boat.
とんでもない頼み事だったわ。
It was just an outrageous
あの
request.
子はね、自分でいろいろ調べて古い帆船を譲ってくれるところを見つけたらしいんです。
She had done her own research and found someone who would give us an
も
old
うボロ
sailboat.
ボロということで処分に困っていたらしくて、ただで譲ってくれるという話で、
It was very ran down and they were thinking of scrapping it, so they just gave it to us for
それ
free.
を島の入り江まで運んでもらったんです。
We had them bring it to the inlet on the island. You don't mean it's...
え、
Yep.
あれは昔カモメが私に頼んで取り寄せたものです。
Something I got from Kamome's request so long ago.
あの子は海賊船にしたかったんです。
She wanted that boat to be her pirate ship. She wanted to turn the boat into a
あの子の
pirate ship?
中には壮大な計画があったんです。
She had a grand plan in
それは
mind.
小説家の私でも叶わないくらい途方もない物語です。
It was an extraordinary story that even a writer like me couldn't even have imagined.
あのねママ
Hey mom,
あの本の冒険を再現するんだよ
I'm gonna recreate the adventure in that book.
本の中じゃなくて
But instead of in a
実
book,
際に地図を持って海賊船を見つけるの
there's really gonna be a map and a pirate ship this
すごい
time.
と思わない
It's amazing, isn't it?
役所の許可を取って入り江を使わせていただくこと
I
に
got
なりました。
approval from the local government to
そ
use
し
the
て今
inlet.
年すべてが完成してあの子が元気ならみんなを招待する予定だったんです。
Everything was to be finished this year, and if she was well enough, she intended to invite everyone. Invite everyone? Yep.
本当なら今年にはあの海賊船が出来上がって、
If it had really happened, the pirate ship would have been
そ
done.
うしたらあの子にとっては小説の夢物語が本
Then
当のことになる。
the fantastic tale from the book would become reality for her.
でも最後まで作れませんでした。
Yeah, the music is very ominous, but we couldn't do it in the
毎
end.
年夏になると
We
私たちはこの
came to this
島に
island
来てい
every
ます。あ
summer.
の子も暑い時期だけは体調が良かったんです。
She would only be in good health when it was
少
hot.
しずつ準備を進めていました。
We continued to work on the project slowly but
でも2
surely,
年前を最後にそれも叶わなくなって、
but our work never came to fruition. We stopped 2 years
先ほど
ago.
カモメは外国にいると言いましたが、
I told you earlier Kamome is
そこの
abroad.
病院にもう2年間入院しています。
The reality is she's been in a foreign hospital for 2 years? A
も
hospital?
ともと体が弱い子でした。
Her body's always been
あ
weak.
の子の父も早くに亡くなりました。
Her father also
What
died
is
from the same disease.
父親は大人になってから発症しましたが、同じ遺伝性の病気をあの子も患っていることが分かったんです。
Her father didn't develop symptoms until he was an adult, but we knew that she was suffering from the same hereditary disease.
その時あの子はまだ5歳でした。
She was only 5.
良くなっては悪くなるの繰り返しで、
Her condition fluctuated constantly.
根治させる術もないまま、あの子は不自由な時間を過ごしていました。
With no way to cure her, she passed the time deprived of her
それで
freedom.
も成長するに従ってだいぶマシになって、
Even so, it got better as she got
もう
older.
少ししたら学校にも通えるかもしれないという時に、
At the time, I thought if she just got a little better, she might be able to go to
症
school.
状が急転しました。
But her symptoms took a sudden turn for the
ちょうど
worse.
準備をしている最中にあの船の甲板で倒れてしまったんです。
While working on the boat, she collapsed.
急いで病院に運ばれて、
I rushed her to the
それ以
hospital,
来あの子は自分の足では歩くこともできません。
and after that, she could no longer walk on her own.
有名な主治医のいる病院に今はいます。
Right now, she's at a hospital with world-class
一日のう
physicians.
ちたまに目が覚めるだけ。
While she may wake for short periods each
ほとん
day,
どを夢の中で過ごしています
she's spending most of her time in a dream.
高原さんは
Takahara,
このスーツケースを洞窟で見つけたんですね
you found the suitcase in a cave, right? Yeah.
不思議
Strange.
どうしてそんなところに
Why would it be
こ
there?
のスーツケースは私が持ってきたんです
I brought the suitcase here with
ただ
me,
この島に着いた時になくしてしまいました
but it disappeared when I arrived on the island. It disappeared?
この島に着いた時不思議な体験をしました
I had a strange experience when I came here.
不思議な色の蝶
There were strangely colored butterflies.
それが
Not
スーツ
again.
ケースに集まっていました
They gathered around the
その後
suitcase,
一瞬目を離しているうちにスーツケースが消えていたんです
and right after that, it
大
disappeared.
方暑さにやられてぼーっとしていて盗まれたんだと思いました
I thought it had gotten to, the heat had gone to me and it had just been stolen.
でも見つかったのが洞窟の中だなんて
But to think it'd be found in a cave,
一体何が
how would that even happen?
あの蝶は以前にも見たことがありました
I had seen those butterflies
カモメ
before
が倒れた時
when Kamome first
倒れ
collapsed.
たカモメの近くを飛んでいるのを見ました不思議な色の蝶
I saw one flowing near her, or flying near her after she had collapsed, a strangely colored
今思え
butterfly.
ばあの蝶とカモメには何か関係があったのでしょう
I
か
wonder if those butterflies have some connection to her. She's lost in thought. This is no time for me to be confused. Sagi,
はい
why did you visit this island? From what she said, Kamome's far away, in Finland. What is this woman doing here all
カモメ
alone?
に頼まれたんです
Kamome asked me to.
私一人だけでもこの島に行ってほしいって
She asked me to come here even if I had to come
その時
alone,
はスーツケースを持って行ってほしいって
and to bring the suitcase when I
いつ
did.
もカモメが持ち歩いていたものですからこれだけでもと思ったのでしょう
It's something that she took with her everywhere, so she probably hoped that at least I would make
それ
it.
にこの島の方々には協力してもらっていましたので
And I also needed to thank the
そちらへ
people who
の
live on
挨
the
拶が
island for all
必
their
要
help.
でした
Their help.
あの入り江にある船の件もそうですが
Not only did they help us with the boat in the
島
inlet,
のあちこちに鍵を隠させてもらっていました
the people here also help hide the keys around the island. Have those keys really been there for 10 years?
2年前ですいくつかはお願いして隠させてもらったんです
No, only 2. I asked to hide several of them, so that's how it is. Earlier you said she'd invite everyone. Who? Because in the book,
それは
well, she thinks it over.
高原さんはあの船にたどり着いたんですね
You made it to the boat, didn't you? Yeah.
でしたら船長室を覗いてみましたか
Did you look inside the captain's quarters? Captain's quarters? No, it was locked.
そっか
Right.
そうでしたねこの鍵を持って行ってください
Take this
こ
key.
れで開くはずです
This should open it. Is it okay for me to go inside? Yep.
あそこにはあの子の一番の宝物
Her
が隠
greatest
されてい
treasure
ま
is
す
hidden there. This is gonna fucking
あ
hurt.
なたにならカモメも見てほしいと思っているはずです
I'm gonna drink some water. Kamome wanted you to see
だ
it.
から行ってみてください
So please go. I leave the small island behind. The more I know about Kamome, the more questions I have. Kamome is currently on a distant foreign country, sick and spends most of her time sleeping. Then who was it I met, and where did she go? I easily reach the inlet on the jet ski. This feels like a walk in the park compared to our trek through the forest. This is where she disappeared, Kamome. I don't care who she is, whether she's a spirit, whatever, she was here. We came here together. The feeling of us holding hands together still lingers. I get on the boat and head for the pilot house. The door is locked. I insert the key I got from Sagi and slowly turn it. What could be inside of the captain's quarters? I can't imagine if there's really treasures, but it's an exciting moment all the same. The door opens. The helm affixed in the middle of the room. There's instruments for piloting the boat. And what is this? Bundles of what appear to be letters around the pilot seat. The thick bundles tied together with strings are letters. Even at a glance, there's hundreds of them. They've all been opened and read. Who are these letters addressed to, and why are they here in the first place? I hesitate a little, but I pull out a few and look them over. It was interesting. I was excited. It was a memory I'll never forget. I want friends like that. Where does it take place? I'll wait for the sequel my whole life. These are Most of the letters have the sloppy handwriting of children and have all of their impressions and feelings written in them. Some of the letters are short and simple while others are pages long. I immediately realized what they're about. They're letters from the readers of the Adventures of the Catbeard Brigade. These were delivered from all over the country. They are Kamome's treasures. They are letters with genuine impressions of the story and those of the author Sagi, among others. But the most numerous are letters addressed to the heroine Kamome, as if the girl Kamome from the books really existed. There's a warm familiarity in the letters written to her. There are many of those letters here. Ah, I see. Now I understand what she meant by everyone. She was setting this up for all the children who sent out fan letters. She was thinking up a surprise on this island with her mom. Suddenly, out of the stack of letters, a single blue envelope catches my eye. Something about this letter. It seems familiar. I've seen it before. My hand reaches out, urged by a premonition. No. I'm astonished when I see the sender's name. Takahara Hayare. There aren't many people with such a name. There's no doubt about it. I sent this long ago. I faintly remember. I've read the story, and I wrote a letter. For me, it was the first time I'd ever written something like a fan letter. I get the feeling I put all my heart into writing it, but what did I write? The clumsy handwriting on a letter I pull out is just nostalgic but embarrassing. This certainly is my handwriting. I think Kamome is a brave, amazing girl. There aren't any kids like that in my class. If there was a girl like that, we would surely be friends. It's gradually coming back to me. I mean, it is a letter I wrote after all. I did send one, and I got a reply. Was the reply written by Sagi, or what did she respond? I don't remember, but I wouldn't have thrown it away. It's in the closet in my room. I scratch my head. If possible, I don't want to, but no other way, huh? I've been standing in front of the phone for a while, taking deep breaths. I keep thinking I'm gonna call, but my finger stops before pushing the button. Alright. I steel my resolve and push it. Hey, it's me. Yeah. Well, not especially. Well, I'm fine. Yeah. I'll be back before summer's over. Yeah. Uh-huh. I have a request. In my closet, Mom. Yeah, the cardboard box with my stuff from elementary school. I want you to send the whole thing. Don't look inside, doesn't matter, just express mail it. Tomorrow? Got it. Thank you. I put the receiver back. I'm really tired. Did you call home? Whoa. Umi, you should not eavesdrop. Are you going home? No. Gotcha. She doesn't look relieved, but she doesn't seem like she wants me to leave either. If I had to guess, I'd say she's anxious. I asked them to send me a package. Package? Delivery. My package arrives express the next day before dark. It's just as I left it in my closet sealed with tape. It smells like home. I quickly open the box and dig through it. It should be somewhere in here. The Adventures of the Catbeard Brigade. I found it. The same book is in Kamome's suitcase. After reading it in the library, I eventually asked my parents to buy it. There's something between the pages of the book, a letter. I look at the sender. Written there is Kushima Kamome. I did get a reply from her to that cheeky fan letter I sent. We first met on this island, but we've been connected for such a long time. Thank you for the letter. At the end, Kamome and her friends promised to meet again and find the pirate ship once more. To go on an even more incredible adventure together. If you happen to cherish and remember this memory, I invite you to join me on a special adventure 10 years from now. I'd be happy if I could meet you then. I found a lot of letters in the boat. Kamome may have sent similar replies to those too. An invitation to a special adventure 10 years from then. Kamome really did try to make that come true. She worked with her mother to be ready for the day when people would someday visit. They hid keys, outfitted the cave, prepared a boat in the inlet. They recreated the adventure written in the book. Kamome would invite friends she'd exchanged letters with, but she'd never met them. She might get along with them as if they were old friends. Kamome probably thought she definitely would, because they shared memories through that book. Before the plan could be finished, Kamome became unable to visit the island anymore. She's in the hospital in a distant country, spending most of her time sleeping. But she appeared this summer, to fulfill her promise to me no matter what. With the suitcase that Sagi brought, she transcended ocean. Then she appeared before me. Adventured with me, I was her only friend, but we went on an adventure just like the one in the book. Water time. The music is not helping. Is that what it is? And did Kamome disappear just because she made her dream with me a reality? No tears yet. Next day I head for the inlet. I absentmindedly gaze over at the sailboat. The not quite a pirate ship. What's going to happen to this half-repaired boat? It's not like it could just be left here like this. Will it be scrapped? I continue looking up at the boat for a while. If things had been as Kamome imagined, if we'd come out of the cave, had there really been a pirate ship, if everything had just been completed, I would definitely have been moved. I admire her. She thought up something amazing, but there wasn't enough time. Her project was left unfinished at the last stage. Yeah, she's in a coma. If she'd been able to spend one more summer here, she could have finished everything. One more summer. That's it. I don't know where she went or if I'll be able to see her again, but there is one thing I can do. I make a phone call to the number of someone who told me to call if I needed anything. This is Kashima. It's Takahara. I visited the other day. Takahara, I wanted to tell you about what I did after we talked. Did you look around the boat? Yeah, I found it. Her treasure was there. I see. Shortly after that book went on sale, we received a lot of letters from kids who read it. I mean, not all the letters were written to her. Some of the letters simply had kids' impressions, while others were for the author. A number of them were for Kamome. Letters to the main character. She was tremendously happy about that. She seemed to think of them as letters to herself. Even though she couldn't play with friends, she was finally able to interact with others for the first time. She would read the letters over and over again. And so she wrote replies to the letters addressed to the story's Kamome. Replies. They said I invite you to join me on a special adventure 10 years from now. And how'd you know that? I sent a letter when I was a kid to her, and I got a reply. I see. You sent a letter as well. Yeah. That's great. It was her dream to make a pirate ship there. Then to invite everyone. I didn't think that dream would come true, but you ended up coming. You arrived at the spot Kamome and I prepared. So our hard work paid off. Why? Why 10 years? She could have just called for them then. When she got the letter, she could have replied saying she was there then. Any number of people would have probably come at the time as kids. I said the same thing, but she didn't want to. Kamome didn't? Because she was the model for the Kamome in the story. She thought if people saw her, they'd be disappointed. She couldn't walk properly. She probably didn't want to be seen always in bed just sleeping in pain. She didn't want anyone to know that a girl like her was the model for the brave Kamome in the story. I'll get better someday. I'll become a girl who could lead everyone along just like that. And I hope I could see them all when the time comes. That's what she thought. I think she was definitely scared to meet those people directly. Oh, Final Fantasy VII Remake just posted the 3 new summons. That's enough to not make me want to cry. It's true that at the time she couldn't walk as well. She would talk a lot when she was with me. But if I invited her to even a small gathering, she would have stubbornly refused. She was a shy girl, but she tried her hardest. And she got better little by little.
くらい動けるようになっていたんです。
Until she was able to move around like any normal kid.
だけど2年前、あの子は再び歩けなくなり
But
ました。
2 years ago, she became unable to
あ
walk
んなに大
again.
事にしていた手紙をあの子は外国に持っていきませんでし
She
た。
cherished those letters so much but couldn't take
手
them
元に
abroad.
置いておく方がもう辛かったのかもしれませんね。
I think it would have been harder for her if they were there. I have a request. I explained my
それ
idea.
は
That's no good?
わ
No.
かりました。
I
高
understand.
原さん、あの
Takahara,
船はあなたにお譲りします。
I give the boat to you.
あ
No,
なた
that's
のやりたいと思っ
if
た
that's
こと、
truly what you want
そ
to
れを
do.
形にするために少しばかりでも子
I know
供
where
の
this is going.
夢
Ugh.
を叶える手助けをするのが
Helping make the dreams of
大人
children
の
come
喜
true
びです。
is a delight for adults. Thank you very much. In that case, I may ask for a tiny bit of help. Please do. There's somewhere I'd like you guys to come
ま
with.
さかまた洞窟か？
Not that cave again. No, a place
何が
beyond
ある
that.
の？
What's there? You'll see when we get there. It'd be quicker to go by sea rather than cave, so could we get a
構わない
ride?
な
I don't mind,
ハイ
but
リがいきなりアクティブになってきたな。
you're active all of a
ド
sudden.
キドキしてきた
I'm excited.
島に来た当初は
You were so
あんなに引っ込み思案だった
withdrawn when you first came to the island.
俺
Really?
の特訓を目の当たりにして腰が引けていたのを覚えているぞ。
You held back when you saw my special training. I think it was more than back in
どう
a
いう意
way.
味だ？
What's that
とに
supposed to
かく
mean?
高原も
I
島
can't
に
even
慣れ
laugh
たと
at
いう
this
こと
joke.
か。
I'm so. This is gonna hurt. I suppose this means Takahara has gotten used to
全
island
裸に
life,
なる日も近いな。
and he'll go full nude. Like hell, I will.
ここは
This is
七ヶ浜じゃないか。
the Shichigahama? You know
漁
it?
師の間じゃそこそこ知れてるよ。
It's famous among
ここ
fishermen.
実はプライベートビーチなんだ
It's
ぞ。
a private
要するに
beach.
私有地だな。
We're
だから
trespassing.
勝手に入るのは
We
ダメ
can't
なの。
enter it. I have a permission. You have it? I had you come because it's a boat I need outfitting with. That. That's
確かに
beat up.
整備と言われても
Even if you ask that, whose ship is it? Actually, it's mine.
お前って
Are you rich? Truth is, I have the blessings the actual owner could do whatever I want. Whatever with it I want. So for the time being, this is
誰な
mine.
んだ？所
And
有者
who's
と
the
は。
owner? A rich
そう
person.
でし
Of
ょう。
course.
高原。お前一体何者だ？
Who are
企業の
you?
回し者
A
か？
corporate
一体
spy?
この島で何をしようと？
What'd you come to this island to do? Don't point your water gun at me and don't harbor such weird suspicion. This boat is. I consider telling them about Kamui, but I refrain. It might just confuse them. I want to make this into a pirate ship.
何
What?
こいつを海賊船に仕立て上げてどうしたいんだ
What's the purpose of making this into a pirate ship? The purpose? Don't you think it'd be amazing? Doesn't it make you
す
excited?
ごいけどな。
It would be amazing. And there's someone I'd like to show
見
it
せ
to.
たい人？
You want to show it to someone? Kamome. Who? She was the girl with
Donna.
me. Who? You saw her. She was pulling along a
そん
suitcase.
なやついたか
Was there someone really like that?
知らないな。
I've never seen someone like that. I see.
誰かしら？
Who could this person be?
女だな
It was a girl. Oh
振ら
my.
れたのかもし
He
れな
probably
い
got dumped.
それで戻ってきてもらうためにこんな大掛かりなことを。
In order to get this girl back, he's gonna make a grand
So, what is
gesture? So passionate. That's not it. Well, I can't say they're completely wrong. Was I dumped? It's not. I
何
don't.
を赤くなってもじもじしてるんだ。
Why are you
いい
fidgeting?
んじゃない？そういうの
It's okay. Those things happen.
女のために船一つ作ろうって言うんだから
Making a boat for a woman in credible fashion. I could learn from you.
少子
Indeed.
化社会にはそういう心意気が必要だ。
In our society of declining birth rates, such devotion is necessary. Don't say something so erotic. That wasn't even my intention.
誰もエロいことなんて言
I
って
didn't
い
say
ない。
anything erotic.
少子化は真面目に考えるべき問題であって
Declining birth rates are a serious
なあ分か
problem.
った分かった子供に少子化言われても困る
Yeah, but having a kid going about declining birth
子
rates is
供じゃない。
embarrassing. I'm not a
ま
kid.
あ面白そうかな。
Well, this project seems
Yeah,
interesting.
maybe.
Let's give it a shot. Alright, I'm gonna go refill my water before this gets too out of hand. I'm for real about to start breaking down here. Alright, I'm back. Work gets underway quickly. We started the morning off by reviewing where Kamome left off and then what work I need to be done. Comparing to what we have now, the finished product should look like we're missing a cell. Other than that, the exterior and interior looks to be in good shape. Finishing up the mast is going to be dangerous. In order to check whether the mast is rotted, I attach a lifeline and climb up. We check the strength of the areas with a rope, and it feels like we're going to give if we repair it. Fortunately, there are a lot of people familiar with boats on the island. For the things that Ryoichi doesn't know, we ask for opinions of others and cautiously do our work. I leave Kamome's suitcase on the boat. Sometimes I get the sense she's sitting there watching us, as though she's watching over us.
いろいろとつてを頼ってかき集めたんだが
My connections have managed to provide us a lot of
慎重
things,
しないといけない部分がいくつかあるな
but we have to get a few brand new parts.
帆を張るためのロープや留め具には
The ropes and clasps for drawing the sail. How much will that cost?
ざっと見積もりしたが
This much. That's expensive. Okay, I'll ask
相
about it.
談って
Ask? From my
高
sponsor.
原お前
You really are. I'm not a corporate spy.
おーい俺はもう帰るぞ
I'm gonna go
あ
home.
んまり根を詰めるなよ
Don't overwork yourself. Yeah, but there's no
そう
time.
か休みが終わったらお前は帰るんだよ
Right, when summer vacation's over, you're going home.
も
Yep.
し今年できなくても来年来ればいい
If you don't finish this year, just come
こい
next
つは
year.
ちゃんと
It'll still be here, yeah. But that's no good. For reasons I don't understand, I'm impatient. Maybe it's because my summer vacation's over soon. At any rate, I need to hurry. Darkness fell while I've been working alone after everyone went home. I was so focused I didn't even notice the sun going down. Ryoichi was insistent on me going home before it got dark. He was firm about not riding the jet ski at night. I don't have the courage to go out at sea either. Going through the cave and mountains is out of the question, which means I can't go home. I should just stay here tonight. There's a sofa in the house, or in the captain's quarters big enough to sleep on. I also have drinks and candy to eat. I have a simple meal and lie down. As I listen to the sound of the waves, I quickly fall asleep. I suddenly wake up. I think I heard something on the deck. Was it just the sound of the waves? No. Something moving. The sound of clattering or something heavy being dragged around. A sound I'm familiar with. I leave the pilot house and head for the deck. The cold night breezes across my face and I find someone standing there. Kamome. A suitcase I heard is there on the deck and Kamome standing beside it.
Yeah.
Hey,
起きた
you're awake? I think so, though I'm not actually sure.
夢の中かもしれないね
Yeah, I might be asleep and this might not be a dream. But either way, where did you
どこ
go?
にも
Nowhere.
ここで見ていたよ
I've been in here watching over
ずっ
you
と見てた
the whole time. I see. There's so much I want to say. The keys, the boat, they're things you arranged.
ごめん
I'm sorry.
でも私も忘れてたんだよ
But even I had forgotten. You forgot?
全部忘れてた
I forgot everything.
私は外国の病院で一日のほとんどを寝て過ごしてたの
The fact I'm in a foreign hospital?
だんだん自分が眠っているのか
I
起きている
couldn't
の
tell
か
if I was awake or
そう
asleep.
したら何が本当で嘘なのかも曖昧になっていくの
And now I can't tell what's real and what's a dream.
ママまたみんなに会いたいな
I want to see everyone again.
元気かな
I wonder if they're doing well.
私のこと覚えててくれてるかな
I wonder if they remember me.
元
Kamome?
気になって会うの
When I get better, I'll see
海
them.
賊船はまだそこにあるのかな
I wonder if the pirate ship is
隠
still
した
there.
鍵は残ってるかな
I wonder if the hidden keys are still
10
there.
年も前のことだもん
10
ね
years ago, wasn't it?
でもね残ってるような気がするの
I still get the feeling they're
地
still
図も
there.
鍵も海賊船もちゃんと残っていて
The map, the keys, the pirate ship are still
私たち
there.
はまた冒険をして再会するの
All of us will go on another adventure and meet again soon.
不思議だね
It's strange, isn't
ベ
it?
ッドの中で小説の中にしかなかった思い出はいつの間にか本物の思い出になって
In that bed, the experiences that were only in a story became my real memories.
私は島にやってきた
This summer, I came to
お
this
母さ
island
んが持ってきたあのスーツケースと一緒に
along with the suitcase my mom
夢を
bought.
追いかけて
While I was chasing that
私
dream,
自身が夢の一部になって
I became a part of one
本
myself.
当に小説のヒロインのカモメになっていた
I really am like Kamome from the
私
story.
の冒険も本当にあったことだと思って
I
た
thought the adventure from the past
10
really
年前の
happened.
友達と会うためにこの島にやってきたつもりだったの
I came to this island also so I could meet my friends from a decade ago.
この島に残した地図を見つけ
We'd
て
find the map from so long ago.
秘密の場所に 再び向かうんだって
We'd head for the secret spot once again.
みんなに会えるんじゃないかって思ってた。
I thought that would happen. I'd be able to see them all again.
でもハイリとこの船に着いた時
But I remembered when I reached the boat.
小説のお話だっ
It
た。
was all from a book.
私はそれを本当の思い出と思い込んで
I mistook that for that real
おかしいよね
memories.
自分で用意しておいて
Isn't it strange? I'm the one who came up with this
2年前
idea.
まで私がお母さんとここで準備していたこと。
And until 2 years ago, I was working with my mom for it.
本当の私はここにはいないってこと。
The real me isn't
遠く
here.
の土地で眠っていること。
I'm sleeping in a
全
distant
部思い
land.
出した時あなたの前から消えたんだ。
And when I remembered everything, I disappeared right in front of you.
今の私は私が見ている夢みたいなものなんだね。
The current me is like a
きっ
dream
と
I'm having.
私がいつも見ていた夢。
A dream I keep
友
having.
達とのひと夏の冒険。
A summer adventure with my friends.
あの冒険を本当の思い出にしたかった。
I wanted to make that a real
小
memory,
説の中の思い出
not
じゃ
one
なく
from
て
just a book.
友達がいて
I'd have friends, see them again someday,
楽しいことをいっぱいす
and do fun things
るの。そんな
together.
夢を叶えるためにこの夏私は来たのかもしれない。
I came here in the summer to make that dream come true. And so,
ハイリー、あ
Irie,
なたのおかげで夢が叶ったんだよ。
thanks to you, my dream came true. I see.
ハイリーと一緒にこの島を冒険するのが楽しくて
Adventuring on the island with you was
満
fun,
足して、
satisfying.
私はあの時ハイリーの前から消えたんだと思う。
I think that's why it disappeared. In that case, is it worth me being strung along? It was worth me being strung along. Did you see us working on the boat and want to join in? It's fine, we could use all the help we can get. It's also something that you started.
う
No,
ん、違うの。
no.
私はもう十分に満足したから。
This is more than enough already. So it's okay.
こうしてあなたの前にいるのは
The reason I'm before you
最後
now
にどうしても会いたかったから。
is because I wanted to see you one last time no matter what. One last time?
あのね、
You see,
お別れに来たんだ。
I've come to say goodbye.
行かないといけないんだ。
I have to go. Where? You're supposed to be abroad. Are you returning there?
ううん。
No. She slowly shakes her head. Kamui looks up at the sky. The distant sky with countless stars
も
ahead.
っと
A
会い
place
たから。
even further than the sky. Sorry about that. Give me a minute. It's light, but it still came. It's been like 4 or 5 months since I said I was not gonna cry at any of the saddest VNs, and here it is. I broke. Ugh. I haven't cried in like years. I haven't cried since the first time I finished Little Busters. This is a good experience. Ugh. A place even further than the sky.
ハイリー、
Irie,
ありがとう。
thank you
私の夢を叶えてくれて、
for making my dream come
それ
true,
に
and also
友達になってくれて。
for being my friend. Kamui leans her body towards me. Our faces are close. I place my hands on her cheeks. There's a definite warmth in the palms of my hand when cold from the night air, and in my heart. Like that, we kiss.
分かった。
I understand
無ゴッホの意味。
what J-Hem means.
ハイリーが何度も言おうとしたこと。
You try to say it so many
めっ
times.
ちゃ可愛いって言いかけて咳き込んでいたんだね。
You tried to call me cheatingly cute and coughed in the middle. That's wrong, but sure, it could be right in a way. When I open my eyes, no one's there. Just like the low rumbling of the waves. Maybe it was all a dream. No, I won't call it that ever again. This summer was no dream, no illusion. I'll use the remaining time for what I have to believe in. And that's how I'll spend the rest of my summer vacation. I stand there and gaze at the pitch black sea. All night until day breaks. Since then, I spent a number of nights sleeping at the inlet, but Kamome never returned. She did say she was leaving, heading off somewhere far away. How far away was that? Maybe she isn't here anymore. I may not be able to show her that I even finished the boat. In which case, why am I even working on it? For whom? Why? Why am I doing this? For Kamome. Then, who was Kamome doing it for? Sagi told me. She was working on this boat for everyone. That's right, she was doing it for everyone. For her friends who read that book and sent letters, she was working on it for the friends who shared the same adventure. In that case, I... Takahara. Lunch is ready. Okay. What are you writing? She looks over my shoulder curiously as I'm sitting at the desk. Letters. Letters? You're writing a lot of them, aren't you? Her eyes go wide at the mountain of letters piled on the desk. Yeah. I have a lot to send. That's quite a few, I guess. Who are you sending them to? Old friends. You have a lot of old friends, yeah. Takahara, please wake up. You were working all night, weren't you? Yeah. Breakfast is ready, thank you. Thanks for the meal. Would you mind cleaning up for me? Sure. Are you still gonna write letters today? Yeah. I wonder how many of those there are. Probably about 300. That's beyond a lot of friends. As I'm diligently writing these letters, I somehow get this feeling that I know Kamome felt. When she was young, Kamome wrote letters to the raiders whom she'd never met. She didn't know if they'd respond, or even read it. Even so, she enjoyed it. Writing these letters is exhausting, but exhilarating all the same. I lift my head off the desk. Umi's standing there looking exasperated. Falling asleep at the desk. My body hurts. Of course it does. You should take a short break. Yeah, but it's okay. After all, I finished writing them. Were you writing them yesterday too? There's so many. I need to send them out. The letters. I'm going to take them to the post office. All 300? Of course. Please deliver them. The postal workers are shocked, but they take the letters. I've done what I can. I'm certainly tired, but I finished. All that's left is... I return to working on the pirate ship. Even after a few days, no one shows up, and there are no replies to the letters. Even so, the boat is steadily coming closer to her vision. The pirate ship's almost done. The boat is mostly finished. The rusted clasp and the other components have been replaced with new ones. The hull is beautifully painted, and the freight ropes have been refitted. Slowly but surely, it's neared completion. It made me sad. The truth is, I wanted to prepare the ship with her. It feels like finishing this will be an end of a chapter. That's why whenever I think about the boat nearing completion, I feel both happy and somehow unsatisfied. I hear footsteps behind me. Good afternoon. Someone I didn't expect is standing behind me. Sagi. Hey. She's come to the inlet, stops in her tracks. This is... Her eyes go wide. You really finished it. No, we're still working, but I think we'll manage to finish by the end of the month. She looks up at the boat for a while in amazement. Thank you. Until 2 years ago, her and I worked on this boat here. We prepared the riddles and the keys. It was fun. Perhaps she brought up my inner child as well. And at some point, we'd call everyone and show them this. She was looking forward to that more than anyone else. She suddenly covers her mouth and drops her head. What's wrong? I'm sorry. Kamome, she spent most of her time sleeping, yeah?
あなたには黙っていたこ
But
と
there's
があ
something
り
I
ます。
kept from you. What is it?
この夏が始
Before the
カモ
summer
メは
began,
二度と覚めない眠りにつきました。
Kamui fell into a sleep she'll never awake from.
あのね、お別れに来たんだ。行かないといけないんだ。
だから私はこの夏この島に来たんです。
That's why I came to this
あの
island.
ことの約束でした。
I made a promise to her.
最後はもう一度あの島に行きたいって。
She said she wanted to come here one last time.
私は
So
一
I
人でこの島を訪れて、
visited this island
そ
alone
してあなたに会いま
and
し
met
た。
you.
あなたがこの船を完成させようと頑張ってくれたこと、
You did your best to finish this
私
boat.
だけじゃなくてあの子もきっと喜んでくれているはずです。
I'm sure she'd be overjoyed just
で
like
きれ
me.
ばこの船の完成を見届けたかったですが、
If possible, I'd have liked to see it to completion.
そろそろ帰らないといけません。
But it's time for me to
こ
head
の
back.
島に来るかずいぶん悩みましたが、
I was conflicted over whether to come to this
あ
island or
なた
not,
に会えただけでも来てよかったです。
but just meeting you has made me glad I came at all.
ありが
So,
とうございます。
thank you very much, Takahara. Please
Hi.
wait. This summer I was with your daughter. I lied when I said I met her a long time ago. I met her this summer. I was with her this entire time. It's true. We spent time together, walked together, talked together. I searched for the keys with her. We explored the cave. We had the adventure that you prepared with her. As I speak, I don't even know what's what anymore. She's aboard right now. Or abroad, I'm sorry. Not on this island, but I was definitely with her. She might think I'm crazy, but that's okay. I feel like I need to tell her the truth. It was fun. It was so incredibly fun. So, I'm the one who should say thank you to you. I want to tell her that. To convey to these feelings, I want to be able to finish this boat and show it to her. I definitely loved her.
そうですか。
I
不
see.
思議な話ですけど、
It's a strange
なん
story,
だかいろんなことが腑に落ちたような気もします。
but I come to understand
き
some
っと
things now.
そうなんですね。
And I'm sure what you say is true.
体は弱かったですが、
That girl's
やる
body
と
was
言った
weak,
ら絶対にやり通す子でした。
but she said she would do something she always saw it through. So,
きっとちゃんと夢を叶えたんですね。
I'm sure she made her dream come
友
true.
達も冒険の思い出も
Friends and memories of
本の
adventure.
中でしか得られなかったあの子が
She'd only been able to obtain those things through
本物
books.
の思い出を手に入れることができたんだとし
So
た
she
ら
finally was able to make a real
よかった
memory. I'm so happy.
よかったね、カモメ。
I'm so happy for you, Kamome.
あの子の母としてお
Allow
礼
me
を
to
言わ
thank
せ
you
て
as
くだ
her
さい。
mother.
本当にありがとう。
Thank you, truly. Before I realize that I'm at the
おい
port, hey,
高原、頼んでいた船の資材だけど、
the boat materials you asked for
Georgie.
arrived today. Thank you.
どうした？
What's wrong?
だ
Why
って
do you ask? You're.
いや、
It's
な
nothing.
んでもない。
I'm
わ
fine.
かった。
Got it. Kamoi fell asleep in a faraway place alone, a sleep from which she will not awake. She chased a dream and became a part of it. And she reached the end of it and disappeared. I suppose I won't be able to see her ever again. In which case, from this point on, what am I going to do with my life and for whom? I feel drained. What in the world am I even doing? What should I do? Kamome, what would she have done for everyone? Kamome did her best for everyone, even though she didn't even know if they would ever come. Because she made a promise. I see. In that case, I need to see this through. For all of Kamoe's precious friends. I, too, am one of them. Our numbers have increased and the boat's being worked on at a feverish pace. There's only a little bit of August left. Summer vacation is not yet over and completion is now within sight. Most of the damaged parts have now been repaired. The exterior is painted the color she imagined and the boat looks like it's been reborn. The brand new pure white sails have been installed and we lower them on days with good wind. The sails billowing in the wind make it seem like the boat is aching to sail away. Days pass like that. August is now at its end. It's finished. What's this? Amazing. There are a lot of people gathered in the
ね
inlet.
えねえ、これ誰の船？
Whose boat is
海
this?
賊だろ？
As
海
pirates.
賊って
Are there
本当
really
に
pirates?
だって船があるじゃん。
Well, there's a pirate boat
すごい
here.
な。
Incredible. The kids look up at the boat, dazzled by the sight. If she could see this, she would be so How proud and happy would she be?
これはどうやって出港するんだ？
How will you set this out to
帆を
sea?
張ればいいんじゃない？
Just unfurl the
エン
sail.
ジンもついているから、それと風を併用するんだ。
We put an engine on it so you could use
ロ
them
ープを
together.
外せば帆が降りるから、海に出たら張ってみたらいい。
If you move the ropes, the sails will fall, so you should unfurl them once you're at sea. What are you gonna
すぐに
do?
でも乗ってみるか。
Gonna take it for a spin? I look up at the boat. Something? What's wrong? I feel like something's missing. We replaced the sails, there's plenty of rope. We could set sail right now, but that's right, we're missing something vital. Do you have a large piece of cloth? How big you talking? This big. I spread out my
それ
arms.
はいきなりは用意できな
I
い。
can't come up with that on a
ボロ
whim.
ボロのやつならあるかもしれ
I
ない。
might have one though. I'll try asking around.
大きな布
A large cloth.
柄が入ってるのならそこそこ
If one with the design's okay, I have a fairly large one. But why would be better, wouldn't it? It's fine if it's kind of dirty, it doesn't matter.
さすがのおばあちゃんも保管はしてないみたいだ
A
ね
white cloth. It seems not even your grandma kept one around. Sorry. It's fine. By the way, I haven't seen Umi. I know it's pointless, but I thought I haven't seen her since yesterday. Yep. She went home. I'm not worrying about that right
でも
now.
ハイリ君のこと
She was worried about you. What's that about? I asked what Kyoka smiles. Why in the world would she be worried about me? A large cloth. I'm having an unexpectedly difficult time finding one. That's Shiroha. What? Do you have a large cloth?
大き
A
な
large cloth for what? A flag.
わかった。
Okay.
おじいちゃんに聞いてみる。
I'll ask my grandpa. Thank you. 10 minutes later, she comes back carrying something. Here. Ah,
船の方に
it's...
使ってたけど、古くなってしまってたやつみたい。
It was once a boat sail, but it's gotten too old. Does that help? It's perfect. Can I have it?
どうせもう捨てるものみたいだから。
He's gonna throw it out. Could you...
何するの？
Well, could you help me draw something?
It-
Draw? Like this. I show her an illustration from the book.
Nani?
What's this? Cat beard.
こんな感じ？
Like this? She draws a miniature version of it on a piece of paper. It's really good. Amazing. Thank you. I'm not sure I should ask Shiroha, who doesn't have the first clue about what's going on, to do something important, but there's no one else more qualified. I'm making assumptions, but she seems to be the most deft-handed person on the island. Could I ask you to do it? I'm not very confident in my art. She seems uncomfortable with me
いい
insisting,
け
but
ど、
okay.
ダメでも文句言わないでほしい。
Don't complain if it's bad. I might.
言うの
You
か？
will? Well, it depends on how it
じゃあ
looks.
無理。
Then I'm not doing it. Even if I complain, I'll be nice as possible.
昼過ぎに取りに来て。
Afternoon, come get it. Should I help? I don't need it. I return home in the meantime. Sagi left a suitcase here for me. With this around, it feels like Kamome is still here. Sagi may feel the same way. There's a single book inside and a number of letters. Once it's past noon, I go to see how Shiroha's doing. How is it?
来たけど、
I'm done, but she watches me and she says this with a lack of confidence. Can I see it?
どうぞ。
Go ahead. I unfold it. Oh, I'm moved. This is...
やんわりとお願い。
Please be
ごめん
nice. It's wonderful. I'm sorry. Huh? It's wonderful. You're amazing.
どうも
Thank you.
ありがとう。
I appreciate it. No, I'm the one who needs to thank you. I'll take this there right away. Where? The pirate ship. You should come see it too. Everyone's there. I head for the end that carrying the flag. The flag was waves brilliantly in the ocean breeze. Some young people who appear to be tourists are staring at my way curiously. There's a sudden strange flag floating in the port. It's natural to be curious. Some people walking up to me among the group start staring.
ちょっといいですか？
Can I ask you a question? There are a boy and two girls about my age standing in front of me. The boy seems not sure how to break the ice. One of the girls behind him picks up where he stumbled.
その布に書かれてるのって、
That's the same people
こ
from
れ
the
と同じマー
flashback.
ク？
This is... Did you perhaps... They're letters. At the word letters, the boy's eyes start sparkling.
あなたもですか？
Did you get one too? Me
僕たち
too.
先日一通の手紙を
We
受け取
received
ったん
letters
です
the other
そこ
day.
にこう書かれていました。
This is what was
10
written in
年
them.
前の約束を果たすために
We'll be waiting for you
鳥
at
城島にて
Chiroshirojima.
とっておきの冒険を用意して
We prepared the special adventure 10 years
ヒゲ猫団
ago from the Capri Brigade.
驚きました。
I was surprised.
でも思い出したん
But I
です。
remembered.
確かに昔ヒゲ猫団の冒険を読んで作者に手紙を書きました。
A long time ago, I read the Adventure of the Capri Brigade and wrote the author a letter, and I got a reply.
同じ手紙が先日家に届きました。
The same letter arrived
あ
the
ま
other
りに
day.
突然だったのでどうしようかと思ったんですが
It was rather sudden, so I wasn't sure what to do.
予備校をサボって来てしまいました。
But in the end, I skipped prep
そ
school
れ
and
で
came.
船の上で同じ手紙を眺めている彼女を見つけて
I found a girl looking at the same
こん
letter.
にちは。
Hello.
私も手紙、
I also got a letter
招
and
待
came
状
from
を
this
受け取
island.
って、
She shows me the
そ
letter.
れで彼と一緒に島に着い
The
て、
two of us arrived at the
ど
same
こに
time,
行けばいいものか
but we weren't sure where to go. I see. Now that I think about it, even though if I sent out, they never thought about how they'd
そう
find
し
me.
たら案内所で やっぱり手紙を見ている人を見つけ
Then we
た
found
んです。
another person at the information desk. Hello.
私も同じ。
Same as him, I got a letter and came to the island.
最初は半信
I
半
was
疑
dubious at first.
確かにあの本を読んで
I did read the book and send a letter,
そんなことほとんど忘れてた。
but I'd forgotten about it.
思い出したんだ。
But now I remembered.
小さい時あの本を読んでワクワクしたこと。
How excited I was reading that book when I was little.
懐かしくなって。
I felt oddly nostalgic,
出発してた。
and I loved before I knew
それ
it.
でこの島にやってきて。
Then I arrived at this island and these two called out to me when I wasn't sure
そ
what
うし
to
て
do.
僕たちは
Then we found you, I see.
話を戻しますが、あなたも手紙を受け取ってここに来たんです
Did you
か？
come here after receiving
こ
a
の
letter
手紙を
too?
見たとき、あなたは驚いていました。
You must have been surprised. No, I don't. For starters, I'm the one who sent it. But it was Kamome who invited you.
差出人はそうな
That
っていま
was
した
who
ね。
was written in for
でも
sender.
カモメって小説のヒロインの
But isn't she from the
彼
story?
女が私たち
She's the one who sent us letters? That's right.
本当にいるんですか？
Does she exist? Yeah, she does. It isn't you, is it? Nope. She's not on this island right now. I think I called you to this island on
どう
her
いうこと
behalf.
ですか？
What's going on? How do I put it? It's a long story. So, come with me.
来てくれって
Where? To find the secret of this island. It's where this map's gonna take us. Railroad tracks?
島を線路が走ってた
Railroad tracks? They look like tracks from minecarts.
荷
Minecarts.
物を運んで
They carry things.
これ
How far do we have to walk? It sure is hot. Just a little farther, it's over here.
あれは
That's a
す
cave.
ごい
Amazing.
でもここに入る
Are we going in there? They all look at each other uneasily. It's fine, it's fine. We put lighting inside.
ここって観光名所
Is
な
this
の
a
でしょう
tourist
か？
attraction? It's not. At any rate, shall we take a break? We sit down on some rocks. Then we kind of peer at each other. Now that I think about it, this is the first time we've all met, and I just
いきな
suddenly
り
brought
連
him
れて
here.
こられて、なんだかおかしいですね。
It's strange being brought out here all of a sudden,
Ano?
isn't it?
そのスーツケース
Is that suitcase heavy? No, not at all.
あまりガタガタしてないね。
It doesn't clatter much, does it? It's in mountain mode.
マウンテン仕様
A suitcase with a mountain
変な
mode.
人ですね。
You're weird, aren't you? Not me. This is
あな
Kamome's.
たはカモメさんに会ったこと
You've
があ
met
る
her,
んです
haven't
よ。
you? Yeah.
どんな人ですか？
What's she like? What's she like? She's like she is in the book. She's irresponsible, she's brave, fun. How do I put it? She'd make a great leader. If you met, I'm sure you'd make quick friends with her.
いくら明るくてもさすがに怖いですね。
It's bright, but it's still scary.
私
I know
何を
this.
ですか？
Know what?
こ
I
の
know
場
this
所来たこ
place.
とがあるんですか？
Have you been here
ない
before?
けど知ってる。
No, but I know it.
何ですか、それ？
What do you mean?
さっきの道だって
The
さ
path earlier
ど
too.
うしてかな。見覚えがあるような
I
気
feel
が
like I've
する
seen them before.
そうだ
That's
よ、
right.
これって本に書いてあったのと同じなんだ。
This is what was written in the
実を言う
book.
と
To be honest,
僕はとっくに気づいて
I
いま
realized
す。
a while back.
ついてたの
You should have said
なん
something.
か
恥ずかしいじゃないですか。
Wouldn't that be
それ
embarrassing?
だと私が恥ずかしいやつみたいじゃ
Should
ない。
I be embarrassed now?
い
No.
海線を歩いて洞窟を探検して
We walked along abandoned tracks
あ
and
の
explored the
本の
cave.
筋書きを
We're
覗
following
い
the
て
plot of
い
the
る。じゃ
book.
あ洞窟を抜けたら
And if we get to the
ある
cave,
の？
will it be there?
海賊
The
船が
pirate ship?
まさか
No way.
見て
Look,
出口です
the
ね。
exit.
海の匂いがします。
I can smell
あ
the
の
ocean.
先にあるのか
I
な。
wonder if it's
あれ
there.
って
If what
も
is?
しかして
Could it be? Our pace naturally quickened. Suddenly, I feel as if someone else's hand is on top of mine, pulling the clattering suitcase. I feel a presence in the dim light. She's here with me.
ここは
This is
浜辺
a beach.
あれ見てください。
Look at that.
あれは
That's
すごい。
amazing. There's a boat in the inlet.
これは一体
What is that? A pirate ship. Kamui prepared all of this to
す
surprise
ごい
us.
人ですね。
She's amazing, isn't she? Yeah. She's
なん
amazing.
だか騒がしくないですか？
Aren't there a lot of people
そ
here?
うだね。なんだろう。
You're right, I wonder why. The inlet is indeed pretty loud. Ryochi and the gang and a bunch of other people are here. They don't appear to be island natives. At any rate, there's too many of them. There seem to be 100 people surrounding the boat. What's going on? What in the world
それ
happened?
はこっちが聞きたい。
That's what we wanted to ask
港
you.
にすごいたくさん人
A
が
whole lot
来
of
ていて
people came
ね。
to the
口々
fort.
に自分たちは招待されたんだって言
They
う
were all
んだ。
talking about an
誰にっ
invitation.
て聞いたら、カモメさんだという。
When we asked by whom, they mentioned
カモメっ
Kamome.
てお前が言ってた子だろ？
That's the girl you
だ
mentioned,
から
right?
ここに連れてきた。
So we brought them here. Is that
特
so?
別に役所が船を出してくれたん
The
だ
local
ぞ。
government sent out a
し
boat.
かしすごい人数だな。
But this is
お前が
incredible.
呼んだのか。
You called them here? No, I'm not the one who
じ
called them.
ゃあ誰？
Then who did? Kamome did. This is something I had Shirohan make. A flag? Let's fly it. I climbed the mast and put on the flag. A strange cat with facial hair flutters brilliantly in the ocean breeze. There are indeed a lot of people in the inlet. This should be the first time they've all come here and met. But they all came here with the same promise and memories of adventure. And now they're looking up at a pirate ship a single girl made. But what about the person who wanted to see the scene more than anyone? Can't she see this from wherever she is now? Kamome, if you can see this while you're asleep in some far-off country, it isn't a dream, it's a reality. Music change. Memories that you brought to life.
見てるよ。
I can see it. There's somebody right beside me. You.
Yeah?
Hey. Jeez, you were here the whole time. She gives a slight nod and her hair flutters in the wind.
やっぱり見たかったから。
I wanted to see it after
この
all.
船が完成するところ。
This boat being finished, of course.
すごいね。
It's amazing. You started it. Yeah.
でも本当はできるなんて思ってな
For
かっ
picture purposes. But I didn't think I could really do it.
た。面白い本を読んだらその世界がずっと続いてほしいって思うでしょ。
When you read an interesting book, haven't you wanted the world in it to
本の
last
中の
forever?
人物とずっと一緒にいたいって
I
思う
wanted
で
to
し
live
ょ。
in the people with it
だか
forever?
らこの船を作っていればあの本のお話がずっと続いてる気がしたの。
I had those feelings and thought if I made this boat, the story would last
私はた
forever.
だ終わらせたくなかっただけ。
I just didn't want it
そ
to
れ
end.
だけだったから。
That's all it
だから
was. So,
こんな風に
to see it like this
本当のことにしてくれるなんて
made it into something real.
ありがとう。
Thank you.
本当にありがとう。
Truly, thank you. I should be saying that to you. It was fun. Stuff happened, I was down, I had no goal, I came to this island. I never imagined I'd find something so fun
そっ
here.
か。
I
だ
see.
ったらよかった。
In that case, I'm glad too. So, where are you going?
遠く
Far away.
私はもう本当はここにいちゃいけないの。
I truly can't stay here any longer. Will he ever come back?
あのね、
You see,
私
I,
まだまだ
there's
た
still.
くさん冒険したかった。
I wanted to go on so many
こうやって
adventures.
ハイリと島を冒険したみたいに
I told it to
も
you.
っといろんな場所をもっ
I wanted to discover so much more.
と
More and more. We could still go on an adventure then. You promised that we'd meet again in 10 years. Set out on our next one on this boat. Now that's time.
私旅に出るよ。
I'm gonna go
こ
on
の
a trip.
船に乗って海を越えて
I'll ride this boat across the seas and
それ
then
で
we'll meet again someday. Okay then. There's a perfect wind blowing. Give the order.
私が
Me? Of course. You're the leader, aren't you?
そうだね。
That's right.
じゃあ
Okay.
ヒゲ猫団出発。
Yeah. The tears won't stop.
雨の音が窓叩くベッドの中で聞いた
Yeah.
いつかかり
Not even water will help this. I'm an absolute mess right now. My sinuses are all messed up. Feels like my ears are hurting. Ugh. In terms of like a single character route, I think that might be the best one that I've read in a key game for sure. Can't even speak. That round was a perfect 10. I don't know how the rest of the game's even gonna compare to that. Everything about it was just perfection. I mean, honestly. Man. Oh man, I like still the tears are still falling, you guys. It's not stopping. I don't think it's going to either. How does it go from like the Shiraha route, which is like the happy ending, like the joy happy ending, like no tears at all in the year? I'm like cried the most I think I've cried in my life. What a route. What a ride. Let's get to the epilogue scene. After that, I returned home at the end of August. I haven't heard from Sagi-san since then. We looked into Komomi's whereabouts but find no clues. As summer comes to an end, I focus my attention on the new school semester. Komomi and everything that happened fade from my memory as if it were all an illusion. It's possible that time I spent on her with may have just been an illusion at all, but even so, I occasionally daydream. Maybe she's off traveling somewhere even now. At her own pace, dragging along her suitcase. She's probably traveling the world. There's a number of adventures waiting in her future. And unlike those in the books, her adventures won't come to an end. A year has passed. I head back to the island for summer once again. The boat is still in the inlet like I left it. Apparently the island wants to preserve it and use it as a tourist attraction. The sails are furled and the wind blows straight across the boat. I sit down in a corner of it and stay there for just a while. I suddenly notice something. A thick light blue envelope in the captain's quarters. Oh, not like this. It has an address written on it. It's smeared and unreadable. The addressee is also unknown. The letter has seen better days. There's a splendid wax seal on it. Looking closer, I see it's the shape of a cat with facial hair. There are a number of which stamps on it, and some of which are in English and languages I don't understand. What kind of journey did this letter take to get here? Maybe the postal worker didn't even know and heard the rumor of a certain boat and just delivered it here. Going off the fact of the mark, it's the same. I suddenly get the sense that the envelope smells of a foreign country. The scent of the ocean, the forest, these are all fragrances mixed together. I think this letter has probably traveled the world. It took a long time, but it finally reached here. I open it. The folded up letter inside is still in good condition. I look at who the letter's addressed to and find an unsuspected name. Or maybe I was expecting it all along. Dear Takahara Hayuri. Immediately unfold it and stand there for a while. The letter was composed very concisely.
あなたに会いに行きます。
I'll cross the seven seas and go
愛
see
を
you.
込めて
With
海
love,
賊ヒゲ猫団串間かもめ。
Kushima Kumoe, the Pirate Cat Brigade. I look up at the sails and grab a rope. I pull with all my might. The boat's furled sails come falling down. There's a good wind blowing in the perfect direction. The moored boat slowly starts to move. That's right. I should head out on a journey too. I'll cross countless seas and take a long trip. If I do, I'll feel like I'll be able to see her somewhere someday. I spread my arms, like the sails billowing full of wind. Little by little, the boat heads towards the world beyond the horizon, towards the light. Somewhere beyond there, a reunion will await me.
"ひとしきり遊び回って僕は汗をいっぱいかいていた。その場に座り込んで空を見上げる。太陽はちょうど真上に浮かんでいる。僕たちはそのままそこに座り込んでいた。
I can't even see the screen. I can't even read.
少し眠くなってくる。影帽子さんはここにいる？
It's a silhouette girl.
少し休んだらまた遊ぼうね。
This doesn't matter right now.
柔らかい感触が僕の頭を優しく撫でていく。風なのか影帽子さんの手なのか。いつかこうして誰かに頭を撫でてもらったっけ。誰だったかな。まだうまく思い出せない。
Restart. No, I'm just gonna end it here. I can't even see my screen anymore. I'm surprised the whole CG thing is gone. What happens if I even click on restart? The whole game just starts over? Oh, let's go ahead and make a save over here, I guess. I'm not even gonna go back to the title thing. Yeah, I figured. I'm really confused, like, I don't know what that whole restart thing means. It doesn't even matter. Oh, God. Why is it just... Hold on. What is going on? I'm trying to find the song. That song that played on the night was amazing. Is that every CG? Yeah, it was a full clear of every CG. Oh wait, no, we're missing a few more. I mean... Did I not unlock the song, maybe? I don't even know, but, I'm just gonna end it here tonight. I'll see you guys. Thank you so much for everything. I hope you've enjoyed. I got nothing more. I don't even have anything to say. That was probably the best single character route that I've read in terms of like just pure just emotion and everything in a key game, but I don't think you could pay me $1,000 to sit through that again. Anyways, good night, you guys. Thank you so much for everything. And hopefully I'll see you back tomorrow when we start the hour route. Maybe. I might need to take a day to recover. Anyways, I'll see you guys. Thank you again.